weekend, MP.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's MP in at the center, filling out the middle.
You know, MP's love of music and everything he's done in that industry has had a huge impact on his public image.
And that image might have even changed a few minds about him. In the NBA, your off-court actions, Greg, are sometimes just as important to the fans as what you do on the floor.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Conley, the pass to Vanderbilt. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And here is Conley. Markkanen sets the pick for Conley. Offline with his three. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
And here is Vanderbilt following the three from MP. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. Left side, Clarkson. That one falls. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Conley. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. It's not going to go for him. Randall with some nice D. Brunson kicks to Randall. The three from MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got 15 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Covered by MP. To the paint. Second chance shot. And the rejection by MP. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, sinks the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from MP. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity.
Barrett, the pass to MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 24.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4. and Kessler at the 5. Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Beasley in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. To the middle, kicks it out to MP. This one for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for New York.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Looking to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 3.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. After line for the Jazz, Kessler. 2 shots.
Tendencies as well.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz, and he makes both free throws. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 17 points was their biggest margin. Man showing some terrific range. 33 points for MP.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley against Brunson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You know, off that pick, Mike Conley, he's able to drive, shoot, and pass. That's what makes him a tough cover.
It's good from long range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
First down. 2 minutes.
No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Takes it from 10. Reddish grabs the rebound.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And here's MP for connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. To halt the run, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Utah with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just you've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Jazz. Lowry Marketing comes and again for 3.
He is unstoppable here. It's again from beyond the arc.
What a historic night for him. Shooting the ball, he now stands GA by himself for 3rd place in most threes all time. Horton Tucker's checked in for Clarkson. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Randall. Quickly comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose in for Jalen Brunson. Conley the pass to Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This is always
good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Horton Tucker uses the glass to finish the layup. Horton Tucker's got 9 points.
Doing work inside. Nice finish by taking.
Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into 2nd place.
And so it's New York having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Dope.
Look here now at New York.
And now let's look back on that first half of... And that about wraps it up.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Markkanen. Vanderbilt inside. Covered by MP. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 2 to shoot.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And we'd seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. That shot wide open. MP's got 54 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. Calls timeout.
Once again for your Jazz Dancers dance team.
Covered by MP. Pass to Conley. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity. And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if...
That's the end of the game. A big thank you to everyone who made it out for tonight's game. Please get home safe. We hope to see you again soon.
So tell me, MP, was tonight's game an attempt by you to answer questions about your leadership?
No. I mean, if I focus on myself, I'll start getting away from what we do best as a team, and we don't want that, you know? So I don't want to get distracted from my own personal narratives.
It looked like you focused on areas of your game that displayed leadership ability.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's because you're paying attention now, but everything happened within the flow of the game, so it's the same as always, man.
So, MP, do you think games like the one tonight put to bed concerns about your leadership?
Not necessarily. I mean, leadership is something that you display at all times, you know? Not just when things go your way. So if I can bring this same effort, the same determination, and the energy when things are going bad, that would be a real game changer. And that's when then I'll be a real leader.
Makes sense to me. Thanks, MP.
Anytime.
Kicks, MP.
Well, Grant, it's still early in the season, but when you're on a team, do you have a good sense of where you stand in the league at this point?
Well, it's hard to say. The year is just getting started. you just never know about injuries, trades, chemistry, how it all comes together. So I think most players aren't too concerned with the standings just yet.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Cam Reddish. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, I heard this the other day. MP.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Well, it's always a good idea for someone like MP to reach out to a vet. The knowledge McGrady has can really help him out, you would think.
Aaron Gordon was one of the best scoring years of his career last year based on percentages. Still a very productive forward in this league.
MP, that one's good.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Murray against Rose. Here's Gordon. To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And the leadership Aaron Gordon brings is tremendous, Clark.
Yeah, it sure is, B. I mean, he's been around for a little bit, so he's got some seasoning. He's competed in the slam dunk contest. A lot of hype surrounded him as a younger player, and right now he's a veteran that's poised and mature and does a really good job of mentoring his younger teammates.
Jokic over MP, who poked away. Stolen by MP.
And I've heard that MP has reached out to KG for advice, specifically to talk about how to be a leader in the NBA.
Now, Grant, you talk about it all the time, the great leaders. KG is at the top of that list. Goes to show you how serious MP is about stepping up as a leader. And Denver has possession, following the bucket by the Knicks. And it's Jokic missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 14.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Jokic with a screen on Rose. Pass to Jokic to win the run. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
New York has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket. Denver. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
From deep, MP. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Fires for 3. Denver the rebound. Here's Murray. Good D by Rose.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous. And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And it's Highland in for Murray. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Rose. And the shot goes down. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From deep, MP. And the Knicks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Najee. It's hauled in by Robinson. A minute 9 left to play in the first. MP no good. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Najee. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
A nice shot by MP.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Brown with a screen. Down low. Here's Najee. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The shot by Najee, no good. MP outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. MP's got 32 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head. Nailing.
14. The Knicks, 32.
So as we conclude the first half, a fair...
The end of the first half with a score. Your numbers, 38. The Knicks, 60.
And it wasn't one guy on this team moving the ball.
And now let's focus on a couple. And that'll do it for us.
And the Nuggets shooting about 43% on this one. So on the floor for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Cam Reddish is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's MP in at the center position. Now here's Gordon. And there's Jokic on the assist by Gordon. Jokic has got 10.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
And here's Murray, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Here's Gordon. It's stolen by MP. Puts it up. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Now here's Randall. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And the basket by MP.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Murray passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yes, sir. Jokic fired up, and so is his team. They love to see the big guy scoring like this.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. And Gordon with the big finish.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Rose finds MP. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now here's Murray, pass to Jokic. Gordon on the wing, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Smith, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Grimes, he's checked in for New York. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And Jokic throws it down.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can.
Connects again from distance.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown. It's again from deep.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game. Porter finds Smith. And here's Jokic. Checked by Randall. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. Jokic, no good. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 20-6 run. A deep three from MP. Denver grabs the miss. Smith outside. Outside Murray. Jokic the screen. And a new group getting... Called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's Jokic.
Knicks foul. Number 3. That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Lets it go from 11. Pass to Najee. And stolen by Barrett.
That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Zeke Najee out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Highland in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Jokic. And it's MP with a rebound. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Murray passes to Jokic. Clock at 6. Jokic the screen. Murray drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
To the left wing. And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Rose has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Barrett can't hit. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Rose against Murray. Jokic the screen. Goes up at the stripe. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
MP outside. And the 3 off target.
Knicks foul. Number 3. That's his 5th personal foul. 15 fouls.
And so New York takes this.
That's the end of the game. Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.
What's up, everybody? Hey, my man Johnny Luck. What you got for me today?
Hey, MP. Now, you've led your team in impressive fashion recently. How does that feel coming on the heels of reports questioning your leadership?
Oh, man, that thing feel great, man. I mean, John, I'm a competitor, man, so if someone says I can't do something or I'm bad at something, what you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna prove them wrong each and every time.
You know, you've certainly done that, I gotta say. Nice job, MP.
Thank you, man, thank you. I know you usually got an interesting take on things, so what's the angle today? Talk to me.
No angle. Just wondering why it took you so long for us to see this version of you.
Everything happens in its own time. Coach always says that. Always have, always will. So, do I wish I could have found more success a little bit sooner? Sure. But at this point, we are where we are, and I'm happy with it. So I'm not going to question why it took so long.
Okay, well, now that you have been displaying on-court leadership on a more consistent basis, do you have anything to say to the front office?
Nah, we talk all the time, you know, so they know where my head's at, and I know where theirs is as well. But thanks, though. I really appreciate you checking in with me, man.
Of course. Anytime.
Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Good game, MD.
You guys talk about the season as a process. Are you starting to figure things out? Tonight was one of your better stretches out on the court.
Yeah, man, it's almost like the playoffs. You know, you kind of know what they expect. You know what sets they're gonna run. And you just get to your offense and defense a lot easier.
Well, this is your first season, so I assume you're going by what your coach and teammates have told you about the playoffs.
Yeah, but I also played in conference tournaments. You know, I played in the NCAAs. I know there's gonna be another gear that really good players have, and I'm just trying to get prepared for when that kicks in. You know, I know that defense in the playoffs are gonna be a lot harder to score against.
Well, you didn't have much trouble tonight. Congrats.
Good call to make your track
Well,
your
it
game
looks like
day
we've got a
music.
handle on this whole
Gets me
leadership
pumped
thing
every
for the
time I
time
hear
being.
it.
Yeah, hashtags MP, leader, and let's go have been trending on social for the better part of 48 hours, so.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Right, hey, but can your source find out if Adela's still trying to trade a rising young star with leadership abilities up the wazoo?
Oh, don't talk about yourself in the third person.
Yeah, it plays terribly with boomers, and that's our most affluent demo.
And don't say wazoo.
And don't dodge the question. It's not that funny. I mean, I really want you to work your source here, Ricky. You know? Or if does Teresa from ticketing still have inside
It's
scoop or
not Teresa
then
from
who
ticketing.
is it, man?
Look,
You're
I'm
gonna
not
tell
telling
me.
you.
You're gonna tell me.
Look, just because you're doing a great job right now does not mean you can let your foot off the gas. Look, I will try and see where Othello's head is at, but you still got to do your thing, all right? Look, nothing's settled on the trade front.
Of course, man, but it only gets better from here, Rick. Trust me.
All right, well, you know, it might be a good idea for you to check in with Coach Graves, too. I mean, he's an ally on this one.
Yeah, I do chat with him every day, but, maybe I can see what if he knows what Othello's thinking or doing.
Good. And
He's about to tear it up.
Looking good, MP.
MP, glad you're here. I got to talk to you.
Yeah, man, I was about to say what's up, but you look a little bit upset.
There's no easy way to say this, but you're out of the starting lineup.
I don't understand why.
It's beyond my control.
But you said you would help me if I stayed out the press.
I can help you.
Okay, how? By doing whatever Othello tells you to do?
Ernest! Get over here! MP, I'd like you to meet Ernest Templeton.
Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too, man. What exactly does Ernest here do?
He's one of the brightest young stars in our analytics department.
Analytics, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He came up with the formula for teammate grade, our new all-in-one performance metric.
That was you, man?
It is. Do you like it?
Yeah, I read the documents up on it. Makes a lot of sense. I'm just excited to see it in action.
When you see yourself going up for posterizing dunk, what do you see? A unicorn flying over a rainbow. What I see is a series of zeros and ones in the beautiful pattern of a Wolverine raining down on his opponents. It's mathematical, inevitability. I've been working on it for a long time.
Long time, huh?
Yeah, 89, 99, 2009. Time doesn't exist.
There's been extensive research, but we'll spare you the details.
Spare you the details.
Needless to say, it's the new gold standard. So Boyer wants us to use it as a central pillar in all player evaluation.
All of these things. Teammate grade. This is how we change the narrative. How are you going to achieve a better grade than the starter that's currently in place? Here's how you're going to do it.
You hit those goals, and we'll have no choice but to start you. So Boyer will see to it himself.
I got you, Coach.
Just gonna say that.
Okay, enough, Ernest. Right, look, we're all pulling for you, MP.
We're all pulling for you, MP.
We know you can do this.
All right, I'm going to get out of here. But I got you, Coach.
I got you, Coach. I knew he was going to fist bump us both.
Two of the NBA's marquee teams scoring off in this one. Richard, this is a game that's been on the radar for a long time. Green, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Klay Thompson. MP's checked in for the Knicks. Quickly comes in for Reddish. And New York, looking at who they've got. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there at Derrick Rose. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. And Randall has got the ball here for the Knicks. Trailing by 4. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
The shot's good from Wiseman.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
And here's MP for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Kept alive by New York. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Quickly. New York has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Rose finds MP. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. MP's got 5 now.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Wiseman the pass to Iguodala. Outside, Green. Inside, Curry. Up and in on the layup. 13 points in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Another miss by MP.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance.
The first quarter, final score, 22. The next, 21.
Golden State. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. Iguodala comes in for Jermichael Green, and Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry against Quickly. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And New York, looking at who they've got. You've got Emmanuel Quickly. Mitchell Robinson out there with MP. Then it's Barrett, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie season.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there's nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. It's worked for him. DA, thanks.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
A 3 from MP. Another miss by MP.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Wiseman. Makes it off the glass. Wiseman's got 11 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Quickly finds MP. Drills the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 5.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Robinson with the block. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And the dunk by MP.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
It's Curry outside. A shot off that time. And so it's the New York Knicks.
Your Warriors, 45. The Knicks, 52.
Well, the best way that they can get back into this game is to show up there.
And now, let's take a second here to... That'll do it for our show tonight.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job.
Substitutions for Golden State. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Andrew Wiggins. The Knicks also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. MP comes in for Randall. And Mikhailuk's subbed in for Derrick Rose. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Guard pair on the floor, it's Curry and Thompson. Iguodala out there with Green, and it's Looney in at the center. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks leading by 3.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
A nice shot by MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out to the right wing. To the inside. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Curry passes to Thompson. Green inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes a 3, and that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
On its way from Curry for 2, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Barrett's got 7 rebounds in the game. MP kicks to Reddish. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
And perimeter scoring high.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Your Warriors, 74, the Knicks.
Larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Knicks, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's MP in at the 5.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Curry against Rose. Down low. The jump hook. Here's Wiseman. Kicks it out to Wiggins. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And that one is good. MP's got 17 now, just in the second half.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Curry passes to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And
number 3. First personal foul. First 2. Substitution on the court. Timeout, Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth dance team. Dub Nation, I need you to make some noise for your Warriors Junior.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Golden State called timeout. Here they come, the GS Breakers. Dub Nation, that is your GS Breakers.
There's 45 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Thompson, and he could not get that one to go.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
Back on the court contributing, because this man, he is the definition of a Warrior.
And the Warriors with some changes. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Green. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. MP outside. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in.